So we know you can create a mental picture, and what I'd like you to do is look at your hand and just create a picture of your hand just by staring at it for a few moments. And then we're going to test that by asking you to close your eyes and see if you can see your hand in your mind with your eyes closed. So go ahead and close your eyes when you're ready. And nod your head if you can still see that image a little bit or a lot in your mind. It's there a bit? Okay. And you can feel your hand against the table. Maybe it's a little cool or something like that. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to ask you to focus on your breathing for a few moments. Just focus on how it feels, the breath. As you focus on it, it'll likely change. Maybe breathing deeper or maybe shallower, or the rhythm might change. Look for some change there, and as you feel it, you'll nod your head. You're aware how that's deepened now, right? Good. Now your eyes, just focus on your eyes for a moment. There's a little, kind of a little flutter there. I'm not sure if you can feel it, but if you can, okay. And then focusing on your mouth, you'll feel the tendency to swallow. That's very normal. Good. Now let your attention move into your left arm. I want you to feel your elbow against the table, just comfortably against the table, okay? And then move down through your arm and bring that image of your hand back into your mind and nod your head when you've got that as much as you can. Good. Now as we go through today, at times I may ask you to imagine something, visualize something, see, hear, or smell something, but just whatever degree you can bring that up, it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect or clear, just as much as you can, okay? All right, so with that image of your hand in your mind right now and feeling your hand against the table, I'm going to ask you to begin to change that sensation. And you're going to do that with your imagination. And from the tips of the fingers into the hand, the wrist, perhaps into the forearm, I want you to imagine your hand becoming very, very light. Doesn't matter why, just try to create that sensation of your hand becoming lighter and lighter. So very light that it becomes lighter than a feather. And it becomes a light kind of floating feeling. It's a floating and it's a rising feeling. And it's almost as if you're feeling this pulling at your wrist. Almost as if we had attached maybe 10 large helium balloons, all a different color, pulling up at your wrist. And because your hand is becoming so very light, it begins to lift and rise. Just imagine that in your mind. You begin to feel it. And so it's a lifting, rising feeling in that left hand, lighter and lighter, very, very light as a feather. And then even lighter than that. And you're focusing only on the left hand right now. Pay no attention to the right hand. But the left hand, lighter and lighter, very, very light as a feather. Very, very light. Kind of a floating, rising feeling. See if you can create that sensation. And then when you shift your attention into your right hand for a moment, notice how it feels probably a little heavier. And if it feels a little heavier than the left hand, you'll nod your head. Just focus on sensing right hand heavier, left hand lighter. And that left hand, very, very light. Very, very light. Light as a feather. Now I'm going to reach in and I'm going to touch your left hand and wrist. You just let me do a little work here. We're going to move it into this position now, and you're just going to kind of hold it there. And imagine that feeling against your wrist is that feeling of those balloons pulling. See if you can feel that now, right? At the same time, I want you to try to feel the right hand heavy. It's getting heavier, almost as if your hand was covered with a bag of sand, and the left hand becomes lighter and lighter. And see if you can create that sensation of the left hand lighter, the right hand heavier. And if you can feel that, you'll nod your head. It's okay either way, but if you can feel it, you nod your head. Okay, it's a little bit. Now I'm just going to bring my hand in here. Now focus on the feeling here again. And just like a floating feeling here now, notice the right hand as I do this. The right hand's heavy and heavier, but this is floating, floating. Just kind of a floating feeling. A floating feeling. And it floats at the fingertips too, and I'm just going to touch your fingertips and we just bring the hand up, just floating. So the whole hand is kind of floating in that position, kind of floating there. Right hand's heavy, left hand very light. Now we're just learning to change some sensations, some feelings here. Just let it float right there. Just hold it there, floating lighter and lighter. Right hand heavy, left hand Now it's floating. Now there's been some changes in the breathing, and for a moment you can focus on the feeling of your feet against the floor, your back against the chair. And just feel the way your head feels right now. It might feel a little light, it might feel a little heavy, but you'll decide. Now the left hand's light, the right hand is heavy. It's just a feeling of this sense of shifting feelings, connections, feeling things you weren't feeling, then disconnecting from them. You are connecting, disconnecting, because you're learning how to do that. In a few moments, what we're going to do is we're going to change the feeling in your left hand, and we'll see if you can swap the feeling from the right hand into the left hand. And there it goes, heavier and heavier now. Filling your hand with sand. Heavier and heavier. 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 Just feeling that heaviness now. That heaviness now. Just giving yourself permission. About ready just to let go. And now this deep sleep. That's right. That's deep sleep. Each time I suggest that deep sleep, you allow yourself to enter quickly, calmly, and deeply. Now you're just feeling very comfortable, stuck in the chair. You can bring your head up a little bit. That's right. Just there you go. Just comfortable. Notice how loose and relaxed the hand is. Just completely loose, relaxed. That's right. Now this is the beginning of allowing yourself to follow me into this calmer, more positive state of mind and body. I'm here to help you. And I'm here to teach you how to help yourself. And together, and with the help of others, you're going to find your way into this more positive state of well-being again. And because that's what you want, you'll allow me to help you. Now, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes, but you might find that it's a little difficult at first to open them. And that's just because you've escaped a little into this more relaxed state. Eyes are opening. There you go. Just take a second now. I want you to make sure you feel comfortable. All right? When you're ready, feel like you're completely back in your body here, I'm going to have you stand up and move over into this other chair. Take your time. Good. You're going to sit here. All right. Just lean back. Push back with relax your legs all the way. There you go. Good. You can close your eyes. It's okay. I know that feels more comfortable, doesn't it? Yeah. That's right. Back into that breath. Back into that feeling of just allowing yourself to move into a calmer, more comfortable place. And we take a moment as we begin, and you remember what we've talked about. That this kind of circle of events, stress, and other issues led to this experience. And now we're going to teach you how to create calm, relaxation, control, and reclaim your life. That positive attitude and energy that really is who you are. And if that's what you want, you'll lift your left index finger next to your thumb. Good. Relax that finger. Now, if I asked you to think about some place, either that you could create in your own imagination or some place you can remember visiting that's very comfortable, peaceful, feels very safe. If such a place comes to your mind, or you can imagine or create such a place, that left finger will rise again. Good. Our mind is very powerful, and as you imagine yourself in this place, every part of you begins to resonate with the qualities of this place, the calmness it creates, the relaxation, the sense of safety and comfort. And so just imagine yourself in this place, visualize it perhaps first. Think about the aspects of this place or this moment that feel very good to you, very safe and comfortable to you. And then I wonder if there are sounds there that you remember or you can imagine that are very pleasant, positive, peaceful. And if there are, you can lift that finger again as you begin to hear them in your mind, just as much as you can. Sounds that go with the images that resonate with the positive feelings. Good. And the finger can relax. And now your thoughts and the images we're talking about, the feelings, the smells, they're all beginning to work for you. And what about sounds? Are there sounds that you might imagine hearing that are wonderful, pleasing, relaxing, positive? And you begin to feel connected to those sounds. And when you can hear them a little bit or a lot in your mind, you lift the finger. Good. And so see the images and smell the smells and hear the sounds and just find this sense of just beginning to completely engage yourself in this place, the way it feels. And then we move into the feeling in the body. And I want you to think about the word relax or the word relaxation. Choose one of those words. And begin to repeat that word in your mind if it's comfortable to you. And if that word is comfortable, lift your right index finger. Good. Now I want you to imagine as you see the word in your mind or those words or the word in your mind, I want you to send the word down into your feet. Now what you're doing is you're focusing on the word, but what's happening in your feet? Are they relaxing? If they are, the left finger rises. And that's because you sent the message there, isn't it? Good. And then you send the message into your ankles and into your calves. And when they receive the message, the finger rises again. Good. And more you're feeling this forming, this feeling. And it's a very pleasant feeling. And you are creating it. Now up into the upper parts of your legs. Send the message. See the word flowing down into that part of the body. When the message is received, the finger rises. Good. And just feel how at ease, comfortable your legs and your feet feel. Already learning to create and control. Move into your stomach and into your back. Send the messages there. Feel the way they're received. Acknowledge it with a finger. Deepening this connection. Send the message into the body. Witness how it is being received. And now you're feeling the feeling. And drifting deeper into this control. Through the chest area now, into the shoulders. Now there's some things you've been carrying on your shoulders, and you know what they are, don't you? Right. And so I'm going to ask you a question, and I don't want you to consciously answer. I'm going to ask for your subconscious mind to answer. And so if the answer is yes, this finger will begin to rise all by itself. We're just going to focus on the question. So you're going to ask yourself, am I ready to begin to release what I've been carrying on my shoulders? And am I beginning to be ready to release some of what I've been carrying on my shoulders? I'm beginning to be ready to release some of what I've been carrying on my shoulders. And you just keep repeating that in your mind. And we just keep repeating it. And if the subconscious is ready, that finger will begin to move in little jerking motions. Good, there's the little contractions. You're ready now. Now, Todd, I'm going to take a hold of your arm for a moment. Okay, very loose, very relaxed as we begin. Now there's a wisdom inside of you that's very powerful, that knows how to control your digestion and your immune system and so many things you don't think about. That's the same wisdom that's going to seek out and find those things you've been carrying on your shoulders that now you're ready to begin to release. And what you're going to feel is in a moment as I count backwards from 5 down to 0, every count this arm is going to become more stiff and more rigid because we're going to pull that weight off of the shoulders, we're going to put it into the arm, and then we're going to release it and let it go. Now there might be a feeling, emotion, physical sensation, but you're ready, your subconscious has acknowledged it, and now it's time. And so at 5, I want you to let it move into this arm, more rigid, more stiff. At 4, just put all that, whatever it is, in that arm. 3, 2, 1, and at 0. Now very, very stiff, very rigid now. Very stiff, very rigid. Now feel it. You're moving it off of the shoulders into the arm, and you're ready to begin this process of freeing yourself, of releasing it, of letting it go. When I take your wrist, we're going to release it. All the tension, all that weight's going to be released. Take a deep breath now. Deep, and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go. That's right. Now this deep sleep. And each time deep sleep is suggested for the purpose of hypnosis, with your permission, you allow yourself to enter quickly, calmly, and deeply. Just feel that release, that emptying. There's weight that's coming off of you you've been carrying for a while now, and this is just the beginning of you taking control back. Now you're going to feel my finger against your right temple. And just feel the weight coming off with every little exhale of breath. You're still releasing that stuff, letting it go. And the finger your head will move towards my finger as you just feel yourself letting go more and more. More and more. Just continue to turn towards me more and more. Letting go. There it is, letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Good. Good, and we're going to hold it right about there now. Now focus on my voice. I want you to visualize or imagine You're standing at the top of a beautiful staircase of 20 steps. Very safe, very secure, very well lit. And Todd, on the wall, there's a full-length mirror. And I want you to turn and I want you to look into that mirror and I want you to begin to see you, the you that you really are, the you that you're claiming, the you that you're allowing yourself to find and connect with and own once again. It's the positive you. It's the you that is recognizing joy and having fun with your friends and your son and your family and playing golf. You remember that self. You remember that. And as you remember that self, that left finger, index finger will rise again. Because this is the you are and the you that you're beginning to connect with again and create again. It's that lighter, happier, freer, more joyful self. You remember that self, don't you? That's right. Good. And just connect with that now. That's right. Now I'm going to take your arm again. And there's some emotion that's ready to come up and we're ready to release. It might be frustration. It might be just a sense of upset from the past. It may be the weight of carrying around the unknown for a while. But whatever that feeling is that's right there, you know it's there. I'm going to count backwards from 5 down to 0, and you're going to allow that to come up, and we're going to release it. And it's okay. At 5, I want you to find it. Move it into the arm now. At 4, find that emotion. You're not going to hold it anymore. 3, move it in this arm. It's okay. Bring it up. Bring it up. It's okay if the emotion comes, Todd. It's all right. Let that come up now. Put it here. Put it here. Put it here. You're safe here. Put it here. That's it. Because you don't need it anymore. And you're freeing yourself from it. And you're claiming your life again. Now bring it up. That's okay. Bring the emotion. You're okay now. We're going to bring it up and we're going to release it. Now one more deep breath. Deep, deep breath. And let's release it now. Let's let it go. 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 Let it out. Let it out. It's okay. You're releasing that now. You're letting it go. You're letting it go. You're letting it go. That's it now. You're letting it go. You're letting it go. You're letting it go. Now the weight is just coming off of you. That pressure you've been holding inside is coming off of you now. You're letting it go. You're releasing it. Just feel it. It's just kind of evaporating away. You're emptying it and letting it go. As you feel that release, that sense of becoming a little lighter and freer, again, that left finger will rise. Moving past it now. Releasing it now. And letting it go. That's right. That's right, letting it go. Now I want you to look in that mirror again. That you, that happy, more joyful, positive you. Remember that feeling. Remember that connection. And start to see that in that reflection, and that finger will rise. And as you start to see it, you begin to feel it. And as you begin to feel it, a smile starts to come up inside. Because you're remembering the you that you choose to be and the you that you're becoming. And so you remember that connection, and you start to connect with it. And as you start to connect with it, you allow that little smile to come up. And in the smile comes, you begin to feel it. And in feeling it, you begin to really connect with the you that you are, reconnecting this positive self-image. Let the smile come now, a little stronger. That's it. A little stronger, that's it. And it feels very good. Now this is becoming your subconscious self-image. And every part of you is working to create this what you projected outwardly to yourself and others around you, reconnecting, owning, feeling. And in a few moments, we're going to walk down those 20 steps, and every step reinforces this is Todd. And you're feeling it more. Stepping down out now with your left foot at 19, each step reinforcing at 18, 17, feel the smile, 16, 15, 14, 13, reinforcing at 12, 11, 10, 9, feels so good, 8, so positive, 7, that's it, 6, leaving it behind now, 5, 4, moving into this positive self, 4, 3, 2, 1, and at 0, now we're sealing that in, that positive self. The you are, the you you're becoming, you're projecting it to yourself and others around you now more and more powerfully and positively. Those are just circumstances of the past, stress, pressure, and things from the past that created that distortion in your mind. And now that's clearing, freeing. And you're going to learn to eat healthfully and stabilize your body, and it'll feel wonderful. And you're going to learn to really connect with this true self and to feel it. And to really feel the sense of transforming into the happy, healthy, positive you. And you're feeling it now, and it's a wonderful, positive feeling. And in fact, in a few moments when we awaken, you're going to bring that feeling with you, that connection, that positive sense, knowing you have begun this wonderful journey into self-empowerment, into truth, as you limit, release, and free yourself from the distortion.